Here you will learn insurance underwriting. Underwriting is the process by which an insurer decides whether to request the insurance, and if they decide to issue it, on what terms and conditions, and on what price. The employees who practice underwriting are called underwriters. They can be considered as the gatekeepers for insurers and are responsible for assessing the loss potential. Underwriting refers to the process of selecting, classifying, and pricing for insurance. Selection is the process whereby the insurer evaluates individual applications to determine the degree of risk. Classification is a process of assigning a proposed application to a group of applications of approximately the same expected loss probabilities as the proposed. A statement of underwriting policy establishes policies that are consistent with the company's objectives. For example, if the expected loss ratio is established at 70% and the rate is set accordingly, underwriters should accept only those risks that can meet underwriting requirement so that the actual loss ratio will not exceed 70%. The underwriting policy is stated in the underwriting guide, which specifies acceptable, borderline, prohibited class of businesses, and amount of insurance that can be written, and territories, forms a rating plan, and businesses that require approval by senior underwriters. Underwriting is based on a number of principles. The first one is attain underwriting profit. The underwriter strives to select certain types of application and to reject others so as to obtain a profitable business. The second principle is to select prospective risk according to the company's underwriting standard. This means the underwriters should select only those insured whose actual loss experiences is not likely to exceed the loss experience assumed in the rating structure. For example, a property insurer may wish to insure only high-grade factories and expect that its actual loss experience will be well below average. The purpose of the underwriting standard is to reduce adverse selection against the insurer. Insurance companies cannot assume a natural symmetry of information between them and the applicant. Usually, the buyer knows more about his or her risk than does the insurance company. Insurance applicants have an incentive to withhold some of what they may know about their insurability status. It is only natural that we want to procure insurance on a basis that is most favorable to ourselves. For example, at the lowest price, even if that involves a loss to the supplier. A final underwriting principle is equity among the policyholders. This means equitable rate should be charged, and that each group of policyholders should pay its own way in terms of losses and expenses.